All right, everybody, I'm going to continue with today's lesson, Eureka 5th grade, Module 4, Lesson 25, and I'll be going over the Fluency and Application Problem. The objective of this lesson, divide a whole number by a unit fraction. First part, fractions as decimals. So we got a half, and a half equals to what in hundreds? So I have to multiply both the denominator and numerator by 50. And that gives me 50 over 100, or if I simplify, which I did over here, divide by 50, divide by 50, it gives me the half. So to get decimal form, the denominator, the 2 becomes my divisor, the 1, the numerator, becomes my dividend, and 1 does not fit into 2, so I'm going to add a decimal and add a 0, so I get 1 and 0 tenths, but that 5 goes into 2. 5 times 2 would be 10, so 10 take away 10 is 0. That would be my decimal form, 5 tenths or half. And word form, of course, half. And fraction form, 1 over 2 or half. 1/4 equals to what over 100? So 4 times 25, the denominator, 1 times 25, the numerator, so you get 25 hundredths, that'll be my fraction, or 25 hundredths, my word form. And divide the 100 becomes my divisor, the 25 becomes my dividend. 25 does not fit into 100, so I add a decimal, and now I have 250. The 250 goes into 100 two times 100 is 200, so 0 take away 0, 0, 5 take away 0 is 5, so you got 50, but that's not gonna, you don't want a remainder, so you add a 0. Now you get 500. 500 goes into 100 5 times, so 5 times 100 is 500. So decimal form is 25 hundredths, 0 and 25. 3/4 into 100. So again, this time you multiply the denominator by 25, the numerator by 25. You end up with 75 over 100, or 75 hundredths. Fraction, word form, 75 hundredths. And if you want to figure out your decimal form, the 100 is your divisor, 75 your dividend. Does not fit, so you're gonna add a decimal, add a 0 right above the 5, add another 0, so now it becomes 750. That goes in 7 times 100 is 700, but you're gonna end up with a remainder of 50. Don't want a remainder, add another 0, so it becomes 500. That goes in 5 times 100 is 500. Oops, didn't finish here, so 500 take away 500 is 0, so decimal form is 0 and 75 hundredths, which is what I put there, 75 hundredths. Just didn't put the 0 and 75 hundredths. Okay, let me turn the page to my notes here. If you got in your fraction form 1 and 3/4, I'm gonna turn that mixed number into an improper fraction. I'm gonna do that first by multiplying the denominator 4 times 1. 1 times 4 is 4. Add my numerator of 3. 4 plus 3 is 7, so it becomes 7/4. So that's my fraction. Now I'm going to turn that into a decimal. The 4, the denominator, becomes my divisor. The 7, my numerator, becomes my dividend. 4 goes into 7 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. 7 take away 4 is 3. Add a decimal, bring down a 0, so that's 30. 7 times 4 is 28. And while 30 take away 28 is 2. Don't want that remainder, so I'm going to add another 0. Becomes 20. 5 times 4 is 20. Again, I didn't finish this part, so 20 take away 20 is 0. And my decimal form is 1 and 75 hundredths. Word form, 1 and 75 hundredths. Okay, multiply fractions by a decimal. So 1/2 times 1/2, so 1 times 1. And my denominator is 2 times 2, so that's 1/4. And 1/4 in decimal form. 4 becomes my divisor, my denominator, my numerator, my dividend. 1 does not go into 4, so I'm going to decimal with a 0. So that's 10. 2 times 4 is 8. 10 take away 8 is 2. Bring down another 0. 5 times 4 is 20. This time I did do it, so 20 take away 20 is 0. So 0 and 25 hundredths. Half times 5 tenths. Half times 5 tenths. So it's 1 times 0 and 5 tenths. It's 0 and 5 tenths. 2 times 1 is 2. And while over here I did my multiplication, 0 and 5/10 times 1. 1 times 5/10 is 5/10. 1 times 0 is 0, but one decimal place, so 0 and 5/10. That's what we got over there, divided by 2. I want to put it in not fractions, but decimal. 2 is my divisor. 0 and 5/10 is my dividend. Line up the decimals. 5 goes into 2 times. 2 times 2 is 4. 5 take away 4 is 1. Bring down to 0. 5 goes into 2. 5 times 2, is 10. 10 take away 10 is 0. So it's 0 and 25 hundredths. 1/2 times 1/50th. So my numerators are 1 times 1. 2 times 50. That's 1/100th. So if you put it in decimal form, 100 is your divisor, 1 is your dividend. Add the decimal and 2 zeros, and because 100 does not go into 1, so add a 0. 100 is not going to 10, so you add a 0, but make sure you lined up that decimal there. And now you end up with 100, goes into 100 one time, so it's 1/100th. 3/5 times 7/10. 3/5 times 7/10. 3 times 7/10 and 5 times 1. So over here, I multiplied the 7/10 times 3. 7 times 3 is 21. Regroup a 2. 3 times 0 is 0, but you have a 2, so just bring it down. And 1 decimal place, so it's 2 and 1/10. So you end up with 2 and 1/10 over 5. And over here, to divide, your 5 is your divisor. 2 and 1/10 is your dividend. Line up those decimals. 4 times 5 is 20. So 21 take away 20 is 1. Add a 0. 10 goes into 5 2 times. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 take away 10 is 0. So decimal form is 42 hundredths. Turn the page again. 6/10 times 7/10. My numerator is 6 times 7. My denominators 10 times 10. So 42 over 42 hundredths. And if you want to turn that to a decimal, 42 and 100. 42 does not go in. Add a decimal, add a 0. 4 times 100 is 400. 20. You end up with 20 as a remainder. Add another 0. 100 goes into 200 2 times. 2 times 100 is 200. So that leaves you with 0. So 42 hundredths. 8/10 times 2/5. 0 and 8/10 times 2 and 1 times 5. 0 and 8/10 times 2 is 1 and 6/10. 1 times 5 is 5. So then just simply you go ahead and we multiplied there. Where did I divide? Over here. I divided it over here. I'm sorry. 5 goes into 1 0 times. Line up the decimal. So now you have 16. 3 times 5 is 15. 16 take away 15 is 1. Bring down the 0. 5 goes into 10 2 times. So it's 32 hundredths. Over here, because I think I jumped over here, 0 and 8/10 times 0 and 4/10. I just multiplied it out. 8 times 4 is 32. Regroup a 3. Bring down the 3. 1 placeholder. 0 times 8, 0. 0 times 0, 0. Add those partial products. 2, 3, 0. And 1 decimal place. 1 decimal place makes it 2 decimal places. So move it back. 1, 2. 32 hundredths. 32 hundredths in word form. 32 over 100 in fraction form. 4/5 times 9/10. I turned that fraction to a decimal as well. So 4 and 0/10 over 5. 5 goes into 4 0 times. 5 goes into 40 8 times. 8 times 5 is 40, so it's 8/10. So 4/5 is 8/10. So 8/10 times 9/10. When you multiply it out, it's 72 hundredths. 72 over 100, 72 hundredths. Now, our application problem. This one's going to be kind of long, so let's go ahead and get started. The label on a bottle it says that there's 118 thousandths liter of cough syrup. Now, the label recommends a dose of 10 milliliters for children ages 6 to 10. 10 years old. So this is kind of like when you are taking some medicine, you read the label, and that's what the label's saying, that you can only take 10 milliliters. So how many 10 milliliters doses are in the bottle if the bottle is 118 thousandths of a liter? How many milliliters, are in 1 liter? There's 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. So that's to think about first. Now, I did a tape diagram, and I'm gonna separate it in 10 milliliters because each unit is 10 milliliters long. So how many 10 milliliter doses in 118 thousandths of a liter bottle? 1,000 milliliters equals 1 liter. So 118,000 times 1 liter, replace that and make it 1,000 milliliters. So over here, I multiplied 1,000 times 1 and 118. When I did that, I ended up with 118, so 118 milliliters. That's what if you convert the liters to milliliters. So now I want to find out how many 10 milliliter doses are in there. So I'm going to divide the 118 by 10. So 10 goes into 18 one time, and 1 times 10 is 10. And so you get, I think I kind of made a mistake here, guys. But anyways, you get 11 and 8/10. I think what I did here is I erased one of my numbers, but it's 11 and 8/10. But since the doses are all 10 milliliters, you end up with only 11 doses. Because yeah, this was the correct quotient, but I do believe I erased my 1 right there. So if you give me 1 second. Now it's right. So 1 times 10 is 10. 11 take away 10 is 1. Bring down the 8. 18 goes into 10 one time again. 1 times 10 is 10. 18 take away 10 is 8. Bring down a 0. 80 goes into 10 8 times. But again, we have enough for 11 full doses in the bottle. Okay, that concludes the lesson, and I hope you didn't get confused at the end. So it's 11 doses. Well, it is 11 and 8/10, but it's only enough for 11 doses because we don't have enough for the 12th dose. Okay, thank you.